Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Lori with Simple Suburban Homestead. So I want to fill you guys in a little bit on what's been going on with my quail. So I told you guys a couple weeks ago in a previous video that I hatched out I hatched out 5 of my 6 Coturnix jumbo chicks, and we actually helped the 6th one out, but it died. Normally, I've told you guys this before in previous videos, that if they pip and they've been pipped for 24 hours, we will help them out. Sometimes they live, for the most part they live, and then other times there was something wrong and they don't make it, and that's probably why they can't get out of the egg. But every life counts to us, so we don't want it to die trying to get out of the egg if there's nothing wrong with the chick. So anyway, long story short, I had 5 healthy chicks, and I noticed, sorry, there's an airplane going over. I noticed about a week in that one of my chicks was acting like it couldn't walk properly. So that was kind of a concern to me, because they had all been on gripper from the minute they were born. They were on piddle pads in their brooder, just like I've done hundreds of times over, and I've never had any problems with splay legs. So I tried taping it. It was so teeny tiny that it was actually a tinier bird, as if it kind of had failure to thrive, but it wasn't that much smaller. So anyway, sorry, I'm watching Piper. He's on the outside of his cage. So anyway, I upped the vitamins and nutrients in their water, and I made sure that that baby could get to water, and I put food out on the floor for it so it could eat. And the next day I had another baby that couldn't walk. So I tried everything I could for a couple days, and we ended up putting those babies down because they weren't right. So now we're down to 3 babies, and we moved them out of the house from the brooder into the garage, into the big wooden brooder that my husband built. This brooder does have a mesh metal hardwire lid on it, and I've never had any problems with that brooder with birds jumping, hitting their heads or anything. They're usually out of it by 4 weeks into a regular pen. So anyway, we go out night before last to feed and to change the bedding and everything, and there's another bird that can't walk. So got it out, looked at its legs, made sure it looked normal, put it back in, and it just flopped. So I made sure that it could get to its food and water. And then yesterday when we came home, my son went right out to check on all the quail, and that baby was laying in the corner and it was almost dead. He brought it in, he held it for a while in his hands. It was labored breathing. As soon as my husband got home, he took it out and dispatched it. But I don't know what's going on. I've never had this happen before. It's disturbing and discouraging. I mean, these babies are in a clean environment. They've never been on the ground. They've never been around other birds. I clean my brooders after every hatching that I put into them, and I've probably hatched 400 or 500 birds in the last couple years. So I don't know. If anybody has any ideas, if you could email me, message me. I just don't know what it could be. We've done some research, and my dilemma now is the 2 that so far seem to be fine. I don't know if I should put them down, because I'm afraid that maybe there's a gene or something that I don't want to carry on into breeding. Which a big breeder would say absolutely put them down, but I'm not a big breeder. But I will definitely, if I keep these 2, if these 2 happen to be hens, I will keep them separate so that I don't put them in my breeding program, so that they don't end up going into eggs that I hatch out for other people. But I'm at a loss because I have no idea what went wrong. So anyway, but that's about it. We have our 6 chicken hens that you guys have seen on previous videos. I did end up selling 3 of those hens. The hens have gotten big. The 3 baby girls hatched out December 18th. And so they were about 18, 19 weeks old when I sold them. And my coop is just not big enough to house 6 big birds at bedtime. There's a lot of fighting, there's a lot of ruckus, so I ended up selling them. I'm down to 3, so we know we've had 5 birds in it before, and it sleeps fine. But I don't know, we might just keep these 3, we might get 2 more. Not exactly sure. We're getting about 16 quail eggs a day, so we're definitely bringing in quail eggs and 2 to 3 chicken eggs a day. They're adding up. We're gifting them to people and selling them to people, so we're blessed in the eggs, that's for sure. I think I'm going to take a little break. I have 3 incubators running right now, excuse me, and I think I'm going to take a little break after this and kind of put my kitchen area back together where I have my incubators set up. I'm kind of tired of having that going on for a little while. Maybe take a couple months off and then run another ad. And if people want chicks, then I'll incubate for them. But right now, my simple suburban homestead is just that. It's just simple and trying to keep it to where we can camp and we can do all the things that we want to enjoy, especially with summer coming. Our son finished his 8th grade year of homeschooling today. I'm very proud of him and pleased with that. And he will be starting his 9th grade year next week. So we just kind of keep running all summer. We work slow during the summer, but we keep him going with it. So we can tend to stay ahead a month or so at least with the public school system. So anyway, I hope everybody is well. Thank you all so much for following me and subscribing. I appreciate every one of you. Like, share. If you have any ideas what could be wrong with the quail, please, like I said, message me or email me and give me something to think about. So anyway, when you run into a situation like this, it kind of makes you want to put the brakes on and be like, oh, I don't know if I want to hatch any more out, because you don't want sick babies. Nothing's worse than having to put babies down. I actually cried a tear when my husband took those 2 babies out because I felt horrible. It's one thing if we're going to eat them, but we weren't eating them. They were just sick little babies. So anyway, and they were big enough that we had enjoyed them. The kids had been able to handle them, and we got them out on the floor and just to see, what was going on with them. So anyway, it's just kind of a sad situation. But thanks, guys. We'll talk again soon, and hope everybody has a wonderful evening. God bless.